Hi guys, it is the morning again, like it was 2 days ago, 7:07, and the sun is just out enough so that maybe I can fidget with my camera enough to make this enjoyable to watch. But this is going to be my second day of the Easy Eye Week featuring the Lorac Pro 1 palette. If you were not here 2 days ago for the first one in this week's series, I will link it down below. There will also be a third look coming on Friday. I also did this Easy Eye Week thing before, a little less than 2 months ago, with the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Obviously those are already up because they've been done, but I will link them all down below if you're interested in taking a look at that. If you're new and you want to see some other videos that I've done, there you go. Yeah, if my voice sounds weird, it's because I haven't spoken to anyone yet, and I just kicked my husband out of the room. We were awake, don't worry. But I was just like, I might need you to move for like 2 minutes while I film this intro. But yeah, so we're gonna, again, second day, Easy Eye Week, Lorac Pro 1. I'm going to do, I don't know what this look is going to be today, I'm not really sure, but I'm going to do one eye first, like I did last time, because I think I'm liking that. I'm going to do one eye first, and then I'll come back, and then I'll show you what I did on the naked eye. But yeah, I'm actually going to do my eyes first today, I think. So, you know, when I come back, I will have no face makeup on. But then I'll put face makeup on and then I'll show you. But okay, so Lorac Pro 1, just like for reference real fast, if you don't know what it looks like, if I can hold it correctly, this is what the palette looks like. Top row is all matte, bottom row is all shimmer. So you have some warmer tones, some cooler tones, some like deeper tones. You're like, maybe I don't know what to do with that red right there. Maybe we'll work that in at some point. But this is what the palette looks like. I'm gonna go figure out what I'm gonna do for my look today, and then once I figure that out and I finish, we'll be back and then I'll show you what I did on my other eye. Okay, so part of my first eye is done. I feel like I'm still whispering. I promise that'll stop. But part of my first eye is done, and only like part of it is done because I don't have any face makeup on yet. So yeah, glasses are off. Please stay in focus. Lighting still looks okay. It's still gloomy, but you know, as long as it stays gloomy, we're fine. As long as the sun doesn't decide to pop out all of a sudden, then I'll just look like a bright spot. Okay, so this is what I've done so far. You can see that obviously, like, I don't have any face makeup on. Only my lid is done, and I don't have like my lower lash line done again because I don't have my face makeup on. So let's just do the other eye and then you can see what I did. I need to cancel out all like the pigmentation on my eyelid. I have pretty dark like eye parts. So you can see I have a good amount of pigmentation on my eyelid, which will not be covered up by like just the shadow. Like the eye primer won't just cover it. Like, okay, I need to cover it. So I'm taking a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer just because this one has a lot of coverage, so I really want to cancel out all of that. And then I'm taking my Real Techniques Miracle Mini Complexion Sponge, which is dirty because I just used it on the other eye, and I'm just going to run that all over my eyelid and then also up towards the brow bone, literally anywhere that that pigmentation is going to come through and where like foundation and the concealer I use under my eye isn't going to cover. Then I'm going to take a powder. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Powder, and I'm just going to set that concealer down. This is an e.l.f. Small Tapered Brush. I'm just going to take a little bit and just dust that over my eye, just to make sure that there's no tackiness. Now we're actually going to jump into the palette, and I'm going to use a Real Techniques Medium Shadow Brush. I'm going to take these first two shades. This is exactly what I did last time in the video on Monday. I'm going to take these first two shades, White and Cream, and I'm just going to go sort of back and forth and put like another powdery base down, just so the eyeshadows blend easier and they're brightening on my skin tone, especially the white obviously, but mixed together they are brightening. So I'm just going to put down a layer of that before we go in with our shadow. Alright, so over here we've used the gold and the purple are the like main stars of this show over here, which are these two colors down here, gold and, that's probably the right one, okay, gold and deep purple. So those are the ones that are like the main parts, the main colors of the eye look, but we do need like a transition shade. So for that reason, I'm going to go in with the shade Taupe right here on a Real Techniques buffer brush. Could you see that without holding it too low? There we go. And I'm just going to tap off the excess, and I'm just going to run that in the crease. The crease and a little bit above. Again, like I said with this brush before, because this is the brush I used previously, it is a little large, and I like it because it like diffuses the color nicely, but these shadows are very pigmented, so pick up a little bit at a time and sort of build it up. Don't go like all in on the first. Don't like swirl your brush around and then try to make it work, because that's just going to be a mess. So a little bit at a time and just build it up, and we're literally just putting this right in the crease. It doesn't matter how far I bring it out right now because I don't have any face makeup on, and I am going to clean up the edge, so I'm not being incredibly precise. Now I definitely want to deepen up that crease a little bit, so the taupe is in there. And I'm going to take a e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm going to take the shade Sable, so the warm brown. Last time we used the cool, or the neutral brown. Now we're using the warm brown. So we're taking Sable just mostly on like the tip of this brush, and we're going to run it right directly into the crease and just sort of blend it out. I'm even gonna like pull it up a little bit like this, just to sort of wedge it. That looks gross. Just to sort of wedge it sort of in the crease, and then pull it up just a little bit. Don't want to bring this color too high though, because then it'll start to look like muddy, so you don't want to do that. Just a little bit, and then we'll go back in with that taupe and we'll sort of blend everything out. And blending with taupe. Just to soften that outer corner. Or not the outer corner, the whole edge. And to blend your crease color and then that warm brown together. Alright, so we're ready for lid color now. I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. Surprise, surprise. And I'm going to go into that gold shade right here. And we are going to be spraying this, so it's a little bit more intense. But even for this eye, I only went over it one time so far. I haven't had to like reinforce the color. So that's good. I'm taking my Milani Make It Last setting spray, which I'm like right at the bottom of, and every time I go to Target, I keep forgetting to buy it, which is making me crazy. So I'm just going to spray that shadow, and then I'm going to put this gold all over my lid. Look how good that gold. It's a good gold. It's more of like a dirty gold. It's not like a yellow gold, obviously. It's more of like a dirty gold, which I like. I'd rather have this kind of gold than like a gold, yellow gold. I like this one. And I think it looks really nice with the purple. Okay, after that, I'm going back in with my blending brush that I used for that warm brown sable color. And I'm just taking a little tiny bit more. And I'm just going to blend over the edge of that gold now, just to make sure everything is, doesn't look too blocky and everything is obviously just seamless and blended. Now, purple is going to be next. I'm going to take a Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm going to go into this deep purple color right here. Not too much at once, because it's dark, so you can build it up. And this I'm just putting literally on the outer part of my eye. The outer third-ish, like you can see it over here. You can see where the darkness starts. That's the purple. So I'm going to take that on this outer portion of my eye with like little patting motions. I'm gonna put just a little, bit in the crease, just a tiny bit, like bring it up just a hair. And then when we get to like this middle portion of my eye, I'm going to sort of wiggle my brush back and forth, but lightly. Like I'm barely touching my eye right now, just to blend that purple and that gold. And if you need to go back in with that gold, I'm literally just taking the brush without putting anything on it, and just sort of tapping over the border between the gold and the purple. Alright, I'm thinking that looks good. Now we're gonna go back in with, what did I do? The Deluxe Crease brush, I think, and I think we're just going to blend out that purple. I'm pretty sure this is what I did. Again, if you're doing your eyes first, don't worry about it like coming out too far or down too low, because we're going to clean it up anyway. So I'm just using this to blend out the purple that we sort of brought up into the crease. Okay, so the eye part is done. Like, I'm pretty sure that's all I did. Now I have to clean up that edge. So I'm going to take the little cotton, I almost said cotton nib. That is not what I wanted to say. Woo, that was weird. My Q-tip, and I'm going to clean up that outer edge. Like you can see, obviously this eye is cleaned up and then this eye is not. I try not to, personally, like for my eyes, I try not to bring eyeshadow too low because my eyes sort of, there's like a droopy part on this outside, so if I bring it too low, then it like turns my eye down. So I try to keep it pretty high. So we're just going to clean up anything that was under here. I gotta get a little close, so let's see if let's hope I don't go out of focus. There we go. Just gonna clean it up a little bit at a time on an angle, and I'm keeping it, I'm not going right like in line with my lower lash line and bringing it up because I am gonna put shadow down there and smoke it out, so I want to really join it up with that top part, if that makes sense. So instead of going like directly in like the little crease in my eye out here and bringing it up, I'm going down a little bit lower so that I can really join that bottom lash line. I'll explain it again when I'm doing my bottom lash line eyeshadow. And then I'm going to clean up any fallout here. The darker colors I find in this palette, the purple, it's not a whole lot of fallout, but you know, like it's a little bit. The shadows are a little powdery, really pigmented, but like they're powdery shadows by nature. They're just soft. So yeah, that's all I want to say. So we're just going to clean that up, clean up anything in this inner corner over here, any like concealer that might have been like caking up there. Whoop. And that is going to be it for like your lid portion. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do my face makeup, literally everything else. So my face makeup, my brows, and then I'll come back and we'll do lower lash line and like brow bone and inner corner highlight. Yes. So I'm going to do all my face makeup and then I'll come back, I'll show you what I put on, and then we'll move on to lower lash line stuffs. Face makeup is done, so on the rest of my face is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream in the shade 510 Fair, but this is like super dark. But a lot of people like it, so I just wanted to try it out. But I have that mixed with the Manic Panic Dream Tone White Mixer, because I need it. And then I have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral, the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Powder I used to set my under eye and my whole face. After I used this is the cream blush palette from e.l.f. that I just got yesterday. I used these two colors right here. Yeah, I mean, like, it looks nice. It blended out pretty well. Like, I didn't really have any issues. So, and they are decently pigmented, which is great. I also have a little bit of the Ulta Velvet Blush in the shade Sun Glow, which looks like this, which I have a little bit on top, but I also have it sort of like as a bronzer because I used it yesterday and it was amazing. Because it doesn't look orange, it's way more red, which is good. Like, I swatched it next to the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and the milk chocolate one looks way orange next to this. And so, yep, I mean, I like the way it looks, so maybe I'll keep doing it. And then I have the Anastasia Gleam Glow Kit. I used these two shades right here, like the pinky one and then the white one. So, is that right? Oh wait, no, on my brows I used the NYX Micro Brow in the shade Ash Brown. So, now I think that's it. Yeah? Yes, okay, that's everything. So now we're gonna move on to bottom lash line. Again, back to the palette. And let me see, let me get some brushes out. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. smudge brush for sure. I might use the e.l.f. blending brush, accent brush, and yeah, let's just use those ones. So, excuse me. I'm gonna use the blending brush first. And let me move my mirror. Alright, and I'm going to go into that taupe shade, so that crease color we were using. I'm going to take it on the tip of this brush, and I'm just going to run this right under my lash line. And sort of like connect it up with that top part. That's why we didn't make like the angle when we were cleaning it up super close to my eye, because I wanted to be able to connect it out here. Again, that's just for my specific eye shape, but that's why I did that. And I wanted it to create like a straight line instead of going like rounded and then straight, if you know what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna run this under my lower lash line on both eyes, now that both eyes are finished and all my face makeup is on. Then I'm gonna take the e.l.f. smudge brush into the warm brown sable, which is right there, what we used in the crease to just like deepen it up. I'm gonna take that a little bit, tap it off, and I'm just gonna put this right on the outer edge. outer third, maybe outer half of my lower lash line. Okay, so if it happens to get a little bit messy again, like this one did right here, if you can see, there's like a little shadow right here down further than I want it to be. I'm going to take a brush. Let's take this one. This is the e.l.f. This is another e.l.f. smudge brush, but it's like the tiny one. And I'm going to go into that cream color, so the second matte color. Tap it off. I'm just going to run this right under here. Hopefully I'm still in focus. Just going to run that right under there. And that's just going to clean up any shadow that got basically where I didn't want it to be. There you go. Super easy. It's super easy fix. But bottom lash line is done, and now I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques accent brush into that first shimmery shade, Nude, and that's going to be my inner corner highlight and also my brow bone highlight. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for eyeshadow. I need to put on mascara because that's just going to make it look a whole lot better. Mascara, and I'm going to pick out a lipstick to wear. So let me put on mascara and I'll choose a lipstick and then we'll come right back. Okay, glasses are on because I needed to see for a hot second, but mascara's on. I used the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. I got it this time. I always mess up saying that. On my top lashes, and CoverGirl Clump Crusher on my bottom lashes, and then for lips, wanted to wear this color yesterday. And now the whole look is feeling pretty vampy, but it's the BHüe Beauty and Taylor from the Thataylaa, the color that they made. It's not available anymore, but this is the color I wanted to wear, so here we are. Yeah, my hair's doing something crazy because it's the morning and it's still like damp and it's been back, so it really hasn't had time to dry. My hair takes like legitimately like hours to dry. But that's it. So I have lipstick on my teeth? Nope. Perfect. This look, this is what it looks like. Let me get a little bit closer so you can see it, in case you can't see it from this far away. Okay, there we go. So that is the look right there. Gold, purple, vampy red lip. It is not super sharp, but definitely like defined on the outside because we cleaned up that outer corner. But that's what it looks like up close. Oh, my highlight is popping. It's popping today. I just took a picture by accident. All right, glasses back on. But that is it. Like, that is the second look in this Easy Eye Week. I really need my hair to do something so I can take a thumbnail. I really needed to like just try to cooperate a little bit. But that's gonna be, yeah, like I said, the second look in this Easy Eye Week. There will be another one on Friday, and then there will not be a video on Saturday, just as a heads up. If you're interested, I upload Tuesday. If you're new, I upload Tuesday, Saturday usually, but during the Easy Eye Weeks, I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then not Saturday, and then next video is Tuesday. Also, you could totally add liner to this. I said this last time, you could totally add liner, but for the purposes of just like seeing what the shadows can do by themselves, I don't add liner or anything. Plus liner is like difficult. Like if you wanted to get this look, you could do it with just the shadow. You don't have to be like, oh, well this looks nice, but also if you add the winged liner, it looks amazing. Oh, it looks good right now. And if you suck at winged liner, then you don't have to do it. But that is going to be it for this video. If you are new or just haven't subscribed yet, I will leave the subscribe button right over there for you. I'll also leave my latest video right up there if you're interested. But I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye, guys.